All right, Shalom, Shalom. Giving all praises and honor and glory that is due to yahawah, bahasham, yahawashi, bahasham, rakakadash. Those are the names of the Heavenly Father, Yahweh, who the word inwardly calls God. In the name of the Son, I'm going to say Yahawashi, who the word inwardly calls Jesus Christ. In the name of the Holy Spirit, I'd like to give a double honors to my elders and apostles of great millstone who rule well and taught us this truth. And double salutations to all you Akim, you brothers, you men that are prophesying and name throughout the four winds of this earth, pushing this truth with all righteousness and sincerity. Shalom to you, brothers. And to the yahawah, the few sisters that are listening and learning to you, I say shalom. Coming back at you with another lesson through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shem Shah, Lord willing, to edify and to feed the lambs of Yahweh Shem Shah, Lord willing. And it's just another Facebook demand, all right, about the chariots, okay? Because, hey, the chariots. And like it says in this article right here, that, all right, these Edomites, these so-called white people, all right, who's in charge in the government, they can't no longer ignore this. And of course, they can't ignore this no more. Okay, so hey, we're about to see more and more chariots appearing. Okay, so as this article reads, it says we can't ignore this. So-called UFO sighting sparks concern from more than just conspiracy theorists. All right, because this was a long time ago. Hey, this was labeled conspiracy theory. All right, and hey, these people they always knew that the chariots of Yahweh Shem Shai exist. They already know that these so-called UFOs were out there. But what did they do? They covered it up and kept it from the public. And and said this was only conspiracy theorists. They try to say the things that we were seeing, like like weather balloons and all that shit. But now, okay, they can no longer ignore it. All right, they know there's something out there that's technology that is far more advanced, 100 to 1,000 years more advanced than Esau's technology. Esau knows this, and Esau knows he does not have a chance to defeat this. So these devils are getting scared now. These chariots of Yahweh Shem Shai got these devils shook. You hear me? Shook. So, all right, so I'm gonna actually profile 3 articles. All right, this is the first one. I'm gonna read a little bit of this. I'm not gonna read the whole thing. All right, then I'm gonna put out some precepts and little one that's less edifying. I'm gonna read this in this little caption here. It says the director of National Intelligence and Secretary of Defense were tasked with creating the so-called UFO report for Congress expected by June 1st, which is which is 2 days away. Tomorrow's the 31st, and then Tuesday, that's June the 1st. So they're about to bring this out, man. Okay, and like we've been saying, these devils, they got something in the works. They might try to create, what brother's been saying through the spirit. They might try to create some fake invasion. All right, so hey, that may lead to everything just shutting right back down again. We don't know, but hey, whatever the case may be, these devils know that the chariots are here. So these devils gonna try to plan something and try to, fake a plan invasion, some so-called UFO invasion or something like that. To that, you know how Esau Edom is. We're not it. Look, like it says in 2 Corinthians 2:11, we're not ignorant of Esau's devices. So hey, we got to really, really watch next month, man, because next month. Next month is going to be very, very interesting. Okay? And I got a feeling through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shem Shai, next month is going to be a very interesting month. So, all right, because what June is the 6th month on the calendar. And the devil's number is 6. All right, 666. So, hey, we going to see. All right. So, let's read a little bit of this. And I got actually 2 more articles I want to profile. And then we'll put out some precepts and low witness and let's be edifying. It says, when Daniel Desner wrote about so-called UFOs in 2019, he worried the column would taint his credibility both as a professor of international politics and as a columnist. But he said the evidence had been monitoring for a while. Among the most striking, a video showing a Navy fighter jet locking onto a mysterious target stretching across the sky as a pilot inc- in- incredulously asks, "What is that, man?" The video is authentic, the Navy has said without offering an explanation. That video helped prompt Desner to join an increasingly mainstream group of academies, journalists, intelligence officials, and politicians who say acknowledge politicians who say acknowledging so-called UFOs' existence doesn't mean embracing conspiracy theories or even believing in extraterrestrial life. While so-called UFOs are often synonymous with alien in pop culture, those who study the phenomenon says UFOs should be understood by their uh, literal name, unidentified flying objects, which they're not unidentified. All right, they are identified. They're the chariots of the Lord Yahweh Shai. All right, you know Esau even wants to label, and then he also got another name for them, UAF, unidentified aerial phenomena, which that's not the name of the either. Those are the chariots and the salvation of vehicles of Yahweh Shai. Okay, Yahawashi is going to appear on the fathership chariot. He's going to be flying on one that's bigger than a mountain range. But these, you know how Esau Edom is. You know how he gets down. All right, let's read on. Identified flying objects. Once identified, they may have a dance explanation. Weather balloon, drones, or planet Venus, which there's no goddamn weather balloon. It is not a drone, and it's not even the planet Venus. All right, we're talking about something that can maneuver, can travel to 13,000 miles per hour, that can travel in and out of space, can travel into the water, can reappear and disappear. A weather balloon can't do that. A drone damn show can't do that. And the planet Venus, come on, man. Really, people? Each Esau Edom is always got to have an optimistic. You know, he's trying to downplay it. Okay, this is what Esau's trying to do. He's trying to downplay this stuff. But these devils can no longer downplay this. All right, because more chariots are going to start appearing. They can no longer downplay this stuff. All right, they tried to downplay it for many, many years. All right, these chariots have been here many, many years. They tried to downplay it then. Now they can no longer downplay this stuff. Why? Because the time is near. Okay, the time is near. Why? The time is near for the Yahawashi to come back and to deliver the elect. All right, and hey, these devils know. That's why they got that little space for us, and I'm gonna go into that. I got an article on that too. But for now, signal, some signaling don't yet have widely expected explanations, including examples documented on camera by multiple witnesses and with radar. Those most concerned about the phenomenon says some sightings suggest advanced craft performing maneuvers that should not be physically possible. And hey, these chariots can do all of that. These chariots can, defy gravity, can do all kinds of things. Something that Esau's technology can't do. And these devils know it. Okay? Alright, like it says right here, let's read this again. The most concern about the phenomenon says some sightings suggest advanced craft performing maneuvers that should not be physically possible. All right, Esau's technology, his planes and his aircraft can't do that. Only the chariots of Yahweh Shai can do that. And these are vehicles that can do all kinds of things. All right, so hey, these devils know they don't have a chance in the world to defeat these chariots. They can reappear and disappear. They can cloak themselves in the cloud. All right, disguise themselves. They can be there. Chariots can be right there, and you don't even be able to see it. Okay, they have invisibility powers, man. These chariots can do all kinds of things. something that Esau's technology can't do. And Esau think he's gonna fight against Yahawashi when he returns? You devils must be crazy, man. You devils ain't got a chance in hell. Okay, you hear me? Not a chance in the world, man. All right. That's all I'm gonna read in this article. Let's get another one. Let's see. Right here. This is from rtnews.com. Okay, it says Pentagon confirms footage of US so-called UFOs swarming around Navy warship is authentic. It is. Okay. So hey, even these chariots can show up on radar or they can evade radar. Okay. Let's read. It says footage of radar showing more than a dozen, 12 so-called unidentified flying objects, which they are the chariots of Yahawah. They're not unidentified, moving at great speed and swarming a U.S. man. Whoo! And swarming a U.S. warship is genius. A Defense Department official has confirmed after the video was released by a UFO enthusiasts. Come on, man. Did you hear that? Come on, man. These chariots, these chariots are moving. He said it was genius. Okay? Moving at a great speed. These chariots can travel to 13,000 miles per hour. These chariots can move at a great speed, at the speed of sound. Faster than the speed of sound, man. And Esau think he's going to be able to fight these chariots when these chariots show up. Psh, man, Esau's through, man. It's over for you devils. Let's see. Let me read a little more. It says the voice of bewildered sailors can be heard in the background as the crew apparently discuss the strange sighting. Some of them can be heard saying they're going fast as the crew sought to mark the object's range and bearing. How in the hell you gonna say this is a weather balloon, man? Or drone? How can you compare this to a drone and a goddamn weather balloon or the planet Venus? Like in that last article I just read. Come on, man. Venus can't. What do you think? Venus is coming down out of space and all of a sudden it just coming here and just, man, Esau, Edom, just face the facts, man. It's over. A damn drone show can't do it. A drone can't go over in water, can't travel underwater. What makes you think a drone can do that? Try to test a drone. Let's see, can it go underwater? What do you think gonna happen to that drone? No more questions. A weather balloon, yeah, a weather balloon can't even. Yeah, an average balloon can't even do the half of stuff that these chariots can do. What in the hell makes you think a weather balloon can just float and all of a sudden drop at a speed pace and do that? Come on, man. Get out of here with this BS. Seriously. You Edomites need to just face the facts that, hey, this is something that you devils you can't defeat. And you're going to have to come with it. And eventually, you're just going to have to just do what you got to do. Because the chariots are here. And they're going to continue to appear. You're going to see more and more chariot sightings. Let's read more, man. The incident has been included in the ongoing explanations of the Unidentified Aerial Phenomenon Task Force, UAPTF, a naval intelligence program established to collect report of mysterious sightings. The Pentagon officials confirmed while saying that no further information about this situation could be released. Yeah, whatever. Let's see. This is Pentagon say linked video shows mysterious spherical object is genius and under investigation by so-called UFO force task. Yeah. UFO whistleblower accused Pentagon uh, concerned efforts to discredit him and hide truth from American people. Like, you ain't gonna be able to hide the truth from. Look, you ain't gonna be able to hide the truth, man, anymore. These devils can't hide the truth because you're gonna see more of these chariots appearing. These devils can't no longer hide the truth, man. So hey, let them try. It's over. Here's the last article on my profile. This is from spacenews.com. And it says Biden seek $2 billion funding boost for so-called for US Space Force. What in the hell do you need $2 billion for Space Force for, man? I know Space Force was created by, former President Donald Trump. But now Joe Biden is seeking $2 billion funding boost for the U.S. Space Force. Why do you need $2 billion, man? $2 billion. What do you need $2 billion for? Okay. Oh man, let's read a little bit of this. The Space Force account for about 2.5% of the Defense Department $715 billion budget proposed. Washington. President Biden $715 billion defense budget proposed for 2022 includes a $17.4 billion for the U.S. Space Force, about $2.2 billion more than what Congress enacted in 2021. So now they're about to put a lot of money into this Space Force. They know what time. Tell me these devils don't know what time it is, man. Come on, man. These devils know what time it is. But our people, you Israelites, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Americans, you don't know what time it is. These devils, they know what time it is. Why are you putting $2.2 billion into a Space Force? Come on, man. These devils know what time it is. They can't deny these chariots. It's over. Let's read a little more, and then I'm gonna pull out some precepts. It says the proposed $715 billion defense budget is $11.3 billion more than what Congress appropriated in 2021, which is now. The Pentagon on May 28 unveiled details of the president's funding request for the coming fiscal year that begins October the 1st. The White House is asking Congress to approve $6 trillion in federal spending. All this damn money, man. You people trying to put, that ain't gonna do nothing. Boy, never mind. Wow. The Space Force account for about 2.5% of total Defense Department spending. The $2.2 billion increase sought for 2022 represents a significant boost for the smallest branch of the armed forces established 18 months ago. Like I said earlier, it was, by former President Trump. The Pentagon says the $2.2 billion in additional funding sought for the Space Force include new investments in space systems, and much of this funding was transferred for the Air Force, Navy, and Army. Blah, blah, blah. Let's read a little more. The president budget funds capabilities for the contest domain of space. The Pentagon said in budget document released May 28, competitors like China and Russia are challenging America's advantage in space by aggressively developing offensive weapons to deny or destroy America's space capabilities in conflict, which is not true, man. No, yahawashi is going to destroy your space capabilities, all right? Because, hey, like it says, you devils gonna lose. Let's see. That's pretty much it. I'm not gonna read all this. I'll put it in the description box, and y'all can go and read those articles. All right, because look, You devils are through, man. Let's get into the scriptures. All right. Let's start first. This is Isaiah chapter 30 and it's like Isaiah chapter 31 verse 1. It's woe to them that go down to Egypt for help and stay on horses and trust in chariots because there are many. All right, it's talking about you Israelites, man. You trusting in Esau's system. You thinking Esau is going to prevail against these so-called chariots, these so-called not the so-called chariots, but the chariots of Yahawah, the so-called UFOs, man. Look, you trusting in Esau's system, you trusting in this damn devil is gonna win. Psh, people in for a rude awakening. This ain't Independence Day, man. Okay, this is not Independence Day. All right, that's just a movie. What's gonna happen in real life is in real life. The movie in real life that is being portrayed by Yahawah Shai is not gonna play out like the movies you see in Hollywood. Okay. Point blank, period. Let's read this again. Isaiah 31 and verse 1. Woe to them that go down to Egypt for help, and stay on horses, and trust in chariots because there are many, and in horsemen because they are very strong. That's talking about Esau and his military force. Alright? Like Esau thinks he's got the best military force in the world, and he thinks he's got the best space force in the world. Yahawashi is going to show this devil that he doesn't. But they look not unto the Holy One of Israel, neither seek the Lord Yahweh Shai. It's talking about 2/3 of the Israelites. You don't seek the Lord Yahweh Shai. Okay, you ain't trying to. Verse 2. Yet he will, yet he's also wise and will bring evil. Evil is coming, man. Okay? All hell is about to get ready to break loose. Something big is about to happen next month. All right? That's it's gonna cause a huge domino effect, okay? And will not call back his word, but will arise against the house of the evildoers. And who's the evildoer? Esau, Edom, the so-called white man, the Edomites, and against the help of them that work iniquity. Now the Egyptians are men. Who are the modern day Egyptians? Esau, Edom. All right, the modern day Egyptians are Esau, Edom, the Edomites that's ruling Babylon, the great America, and not God. All right, these devils want to be like God, like it says in 2 Thessalonians, the 2nd chapter. These devils want to be like God. They want to, like they got their little space force in heaven. Okay, they want to be like God, but hey, Yahweh Shai is going to show these devils that they're not God. Okay, and their horses flesh and not spirit. Their armies is going to get torn down. When the Lord Yahweh shall stretch out his hand, both he that helpeth shall fall, and he that is hoping shall fall down, and they all shall fail together. 2/3 of the Israelites that hoping in this damn devil, trusting this damn devil, you're going to fall along with Esau, Edom. All right, and I got a scripture to start up too. Let's get this. Isaiah 14 and verse I'll start at verse 12. Isaiah 14:12. How art thou fallen from heaven, O Lucifer, son of the morning? How art thou cut down to the ground, which didst weaken the nations? All right, the Luciferians is talking about the all right, the elites. All right, the wicked ass elites, the global banking families. Okay, verse 13. For thou hast said in thy heart, I will ascend into heaven. I will exalt my throne above the stars of Yahweh. I will sit also upon the upon the mount of the congregation in the sides of the north. That's talking about America. I will ascend above the heights of the clouds. I will be like the Most High. These devils want to be like the Most High. That got that spirit, that pride, man. The pride of Esau is deceiving them. Like they say, who shall bring me down to the ground? That's the pride of Esau. All right. Verse 15. Yet thou shalt be brought down to hell, to the sides of the pit. You devils going to be brought down low. You're going to lose this next war, man. You're going to lose badly. Verse 16. They that see thee shall narrowly look upon thee and consider thee, saying, is this the man that made the earth to tremble, that did shake kingdoms? Yeah. When you devils brought down to a low state, brought down to the conditions where the Israelites were, and you gonna be brought down real low. People gonna look at your ass, gonna look at you and look like, this motherfucker here, this is who we was afraid of? Esau Edom? This red devil? Psh, man. You devils gonna lose, man. Alright, let's go back to where I was. Isaiah chapter 31 and verse, let's see, where was I? I'm gonna read verse 4. For thus hath the Lord Yahawah spoken unto me, like as the lion and the young lion roaring on his prey, when the multitude of the shepherds is called forth against him, he will not be afraid of their voice, nor abase himself from the noise of them. All right, Yahweh ain't gonna be afraid of these devils, man. All right, you gotta read Second Ezra the 13th chapter. Okay, that large multitude that's gonna, hey, these devils are gonna stop fighting each other in World War III. These nations, they're gonna stop fighting each other when Yahweh Christ will come. They're gonna try to fight Yahweh at his second coming. Okay, so shall the Lord Yahweh so shall the Lord Yahweh of hosts come down to fight from Mount Zion, which is talking about the Israelites, the elect. Okay, starting with the elect. 2/3 on this side are gonna die, and they're gonna have to be reborn in the kingdom. Okay, for the hills thereof was verse 5 the point. As birds flying, so will the Lord Yahweh of hosts defend Jerusalem. Jerusalem is talking about a people, talking about the Israelites, a people before a place, okay? And that's those birds flying. It's talking about the chariots, okay? Defending also, he will deliver it, and passing over, he will preserve it, okay? All right? And I think that word, let's look at this word passing. Actually, I got to go to my blue letter. Let's go here. And Elder Yashawama went into this word. I'm going into it myself. And that word is Bashak, I think it is. Isaiah 31. Yeah, right here. Pashak for that word. To pass over, spring over. All right. To skip, pass over. All right. So Yahweh Shai is going to pass over. And that's where you get the word Passover from in the Hebrew word. Pashak. Okay. It gets bit. All right. I just want to go into that word. Okay. So let's read this again. Isaiah chapter 31, verse 5 again. As birds flying, so will the Lord Yahweh defend Jerusalem. Defending also he will deliver it. Excuse me. And passing over, he will preserve it. So the Lord Yahweh he's going to deliver his elect, man. All right. Let's go to now Second Ezra chapter 13 and verse, I think it's 31. Yeah, Isaiah. Second Ezra chapter 13 verse 31. And one shall undertake to fight against another, one city against another, one people against another, one place. Let me read that again. I'm sorry, I butchered it. Second Ezra chapter 13 verse 31. And one shall undertake to fight against another, one city against another, one place against another, one people against another, and one realm against another. Okay? That's why they got that Space Force. Alright? These devils know then what time it is. Okay? Let's get some more. Because, hey, deliverance is coming. Okay? Yahweh Shai, he's coming back to deliver the elect. And our enemies are going to witness it. Alright? Everybody's going to witness this. The strangeness of our salvation, the hopeful elect, Lord willing, I'm a part of that elect, and you sincere brothers and you sincere brothers out there that's preaching and teaching this truth with all righteousness and sincerity, and you few sisters that are listening and watching in these videos. Wisdom of Solomon 5 and 1. Then shall the righteous man stand in great boldness before the face of such as have afflicted him and made no account of his labors. When they see it, they shall be troubled with terrible fear. And Esau, even he's terrified. All right, us brothers were standing up on our feet. We telling this devil he's going into slavery. All right, his kingdom is gonna be destroyed. His time is up, and these devils are terrified. Okay, Esau, even especially, he's terrified. All right, verse 2 again. When they see it, they shall be troubled with terrible fear, and shall see the amazing, and shall be amazed at the strangeness of his salvation so far beyond all they look for. And they repenting and groaning for anguish of spirit shall say within themselves, this was he whom we had sometimes in derision, a proverb of reproach. We fools accounted his like madness and his end to be without honor. That's how these nations look at us. That's how 2/3 of our people look at us. That's how Esau look at us. Out there, all right, they think we're bums. We're just out there just screaming and nothing. We ain't doing, just think we're just reading the Bible, just screaming things, and it's not going to come to pass. No, man, these things are going to come to pass. Okay? So, hey, these things are going to come to pass. And when these devils see our salvation, oh, man, they're going to be like, oh, man, him? Wait a minute. This guy right here, this guy that I saw on the highways and byways and on the YouTube doing lessons and stuff, not stuff, but preaching the word, preaching this truth. That guy, these men are the true children of Israel. Oh yeah, these nations gonna find out. Hey, the 1948ers are not, okay. But hey, that's for another time. All right, let's read this again. Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 5 and verse 4 again. We fools accounted his like madness and his end to be without honor. Verse 5. How is he numbered among the children of Yahawah, and his lot is among the saints? Oh, yeah, we're going to be saying that. Let's see. Yeah, let's go here. Since I made that point. Revelations 11 and 11. And after 3 days and a half, the spirit of life from Yahawah entered into them, and they stood up on their feet, and great fear fell upon them which saw them. All right. So fear is falling upon our enemies. All right. Verse 12. And they heard a great voice from heaven saying unto them, come up hither. That's when we're being called into the chariots. And they ascended up into heaven in a cloud. That's the chariots. And their enemies beheld them. All right. Our enemies are going to see, like I just read in Wisdom of Solomon 5. Hey, they're going to see the strangeness of our salvation. These people are going to be amazed. They're going to be terrified, but at the same time, they're going to be like, wow, I can't believe it was him. He's among the elect. Yeah. Let's read on. Revelations chapter 1 and verse 7. Behold, he cometh with clouds, and every eye shall see him. Every eye is going to see him. Everybody's going to witness these chariots real soon. So Esau can no longer hide these things. Let him continue to try to cover it up. He ain't going to be able to cover too much up, Well, we'll see. All right. And then, June is about 1 day away. So we'll see. We'll see what they're going to do. All right. Revelations 1 and 7. Behold, he cometh with clouds, and every eye shall see him, and they also which pierced him. And all kindreds of the earth shall wail because of him, even so our man. Okay? Like I say, the chariots are coming to deliver the elect, and they're also coming to bring down fire. All right? And flood America, Babylon the Great with that fire, man, along with them ICBM nuclear missiles. Isaiah 66 and verse 15. For behold, the Lord Yahawah will come with fire, and his chariots like a whirlwind, to render his anger with fury, and his rebuke with flames of fire. All right. Just like he drowned those so-called Egyptians, those Hamites back in ancient Egypt, he's gonna drown you modern day Egyptians with fire. You're gonna be left here to melt. That lake of fire is going to be hot and it's going to be burning. Along with 2/3 of our own people, man. Because 2/3 of our people, they're going to die on this side. But they're going to come back in the kingdom and they'll be back in their right mind. Okay? Verse 16, for by fire and by his sword will the Lord yahawashi plead with all flesh, and the slaying of the Lord yahawashi shall be many. Like it says, the world to come for a few. Okay? Alright? Let's read on. Zechariah chapter 5 and verse 1. Then I turned and lifted up my eyes and looked, and behold, a flying road. That's talking about the chariot. And he said unto me, what seest thou? And I answered, I see a flying road. The length thereof is 20 cubits, and the breadth thereof is 10 cubits. Then said he unto me, this is the curse that goeth forth over the face of the whole earth. And these chariots are cursed to Esau Edom and his kingdom. That's why these devils said that these chariots are a national threat. And they are. They are a threat to his kingdom. Verse 3 again. Then he said unto me, this is the curse that goeth forth over the face of the whole earth. For everyone that stealeth shall be cut off as on this side according to it. And everyone that sweareth shall be cut off as on that side according to it. Verse 4. I will bring it forth, said the Lord Yahawashi of hosts, and it shall enter into the house of the thief. What is this talking about? Who's stolen everything? Who gotten everything through rape, robbery, and murder? Esau, even the so-called white man. That's who this is talking about. And into the house of him that sweareth falsely by my name. And it shall remain in the midst of his house, and shall consume it with the timber thereof and the stones thereof. And as these chariots are now entering into the house of the thief, man, which is Esau Edom. All right, entering into Babylon, the great America. So, hey, these devils going to see more and more chariots appear. We're going to see more and more chariots appear. Okay? But that's going to give us hope and know that the Lord Yahawashi is going to fight for us. That standard is going to be lifted up for the elect. 2/3 of our own people, not so much. And Esau Edom, you're through, man. It's over for you, bro. Sorry. Ain't got nothing to say on that one. Because, hey, you devils, once your kingdom is destroyed, y'all going into captivity for 1,000 years, along with the heathen and Gentile nations. All right? After your 1,000 years, the heathens will go back to their land and they will live peacefully, all right, under the Hebrew Israelites. All right? All they have to do is follow our law, statutes, commandments, and they'll be at peace. The only race that's going to be wiped out is the so-called white race, the Edomites. Thus says the scriptures. Obadiah verse 18. Okay? You're the only one that's going to be wiped out. Never to be seen or heard from ever again after your hardcore bondage. So you devils, get ready for slavery, man. Your kingdom and your time is up. Your time of ruling is up. Point blank, period. All praises to Yahawah, Yahawashi, bahasham, Rakakadash. Lord willing, I pray this lesson was edifying. All praises to Yahawah, Yahawashi, bahasham, Rakakadash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone rule well, and as always, we give peace, blessings, and salutations to the elect that scattered abroad. See with another lesson soon, Lord willing. Kwam Yasharala, Shalom. Why about a ball? Kwam Yasharala. Why about Adawam? Destruction to this place. DTA. Destruction of Babylon, the Great America. Till next time, I say Shalom.